Hello everyone, it's Shanna. Welcome. Today we're going to be working with our super sponsor from Kendra's Card Challenge 13, Artful Angel. And I've got a stamp set here called You're a Blast from Artful Angel. And I've got a paper pad that's called Fantasyland, and I'm going to be working with it. So I'm just going to get this laid down on my MISTI and do some stamping with my Mento black ink, and then I'll do some fussy cutting and we'll get to making a card. Now today's video is part of a giveaway hop. This is a collaboration hop in which we're featuring Artful Angel, who is a super sponsor of KCC13, and our team will be showcasing some of their amazing stamps during this hop. It is a giveaway, as I said. You can win a digital giveaway prize at Cards by Kendra. When you finish the hop, all you have to do is fill out the form that is listed in the description box below to enter the giveaway by January 13th. Now you can fill the form out on each person's site on the hop, and that'll give you more chances to win. So I'd encourage you to just follow along in the hop. All of the links are in the description box below. And if you like what you see, maybe give each person a like. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't. And if you want to participate in the giveaway, go ahead and fill out that giveaway form listed in the description box. And it's in the box of each of the designers' channels. The winner will then be randomly chosen and announced on the Cards by Kendra community tab channel on her YouTube page. So if you haven't subscribed to Kendra's Card Challenge, you're going to want to go do that. And you're also probably going to want to hit the notification button so that you'll be made aware when she selects the winner, so that you'll know who won. So I am just using a single Spectrum Noir tri-blend marker to color all of this. It has the three colors. It's got the light, the dark, and the medium. And the colors were very different, so I decided I would just use all three colors on these images and just color them up and not bring in any other colors. I chose this because of the paper that I'm going to be using for the card sketch. Now I am doing card sketch 12 here, and I will have the paper cut according to the sketch. And I had some scraps from my last video that I did, so these paper scraps may look familiar because I did them on my last KCC video, and they just fit perfectly for this. I just have to bring in one more panel and it works out quite nicely. Now this card, I'm going to follow the sketch 12, very closely, but I am going to add an interactive feature to it. So you're going to want to follow through and watch to the end so that you can see how to do that interactive element. So I'm just going to get this all colored up, and I think, like I said, I'm going to have to fussy cut this because I don't have the particular dies for these three pieces here, but they're fairly easy to fussy cut. I am not someone that claims to be an expert fussy cutter, but I felt like all three of these things were just really easy to work with. So if you like to fussy cut, you can get the stamp and fussy cut it out. Now hindsight's 20/20. I kind of wish I would have maybe added some more colors to this, but I think it turns out to be a cute card for a child, maybe a birthday, and I think I could have probably colored it a little bit differently, but I do like how it turns out in the end. So now I'm just going to fussy cut this out, and I'm going to start bringing in my card elements. So I've got my card base, and I've got a standard A2 size panel, which is what the card sketch calls for. And I'm just going to get it laid down. And look at that paper. I just loved it when I saw it. I mean, it's just like a purple, pink, beautiful sky pattern. And I just thought it would be great for this rocket to be, zooming through the sky. So that's why I've chosen to use it. Now, I think I probably trimmed the edge. Maybe my card base wasn't quite right. Now I'm bringing in the cutting pieces. The pieces that you would use the cutting guide to cut. And I've got three pieces of patterned paper there, and those are the three cutting pieces. And I'm going to lay them on just an extra purple panel. And I'm getting them laid out because I'm going to lay a tiny little die between there where those two pieces of paper have a little gap in them. And this is like a, I don't know, like a lace die or maybe a balloon string die, and it's just going to cut a nice little slit out of the paper right exactly between my two pieces of pattern paper. And I thought this was just a great sketch for this type of card. You can see I've got a nice little channel there. And so I'm just going to take my pattern paper and I'm going to get it laid down where it belongs on the base according to the sketch. And I'm going to be careful to keep my little slit open. Now, if you don't have a die for this, you could definitely use a craft knife or your scissors or something to make a nice little slit in there. I just thought the die would make a nice clean slit, and so that's why I chose to use it. So now I've laid those papers on both sides of my little slit, and now I'm going to create my mechanism. Now, I learned how to do this from Lynn at LV Handcrafted. She had a video, and it's not been that long ago, that she gave a detailed instruction on how to do this. But basically what I'm doing is taking 3 circle dies. I'm scoring 2 of them in half and folding the halves in, and then I'm attaching 2 of the halves together and then the bottoms of them to that third circle is what I'm doing. I'm just taking the 2 of them and attaching them to the third circle and just pinch them down. So I've got a flat circle that's going to be on the back, and I've got 2 halves sticking up that I'm sliding through that slit. And you can see, and there I'm just testing to make sure it's going to work. Now I'm going to flatten those down, and that's where I'm going to add the glue and add my rocket. I'm just testing it all out, making sure it's going to work. And I'm just putting a little bit of glue on those 2 circle halves that I folded over to each side, and I'm pressing my rocket down on there. And then I'm just going to test it. It's still working. It's working good. So that's how you create just a real simple, easy, interactive piece without having to buy any gadgets or anything. So now I'm taking another panel and I'm going to get some foam tape, and I'm just going to put some foam tape around that bottom panel just to add some space. What I'm trying to do is add enough space so that my interactive piece can just flow freely. So I'm just taking that foam and layering it around there, and it's not really thick foam, it's just the 1/8 of an inch foam that you get from scrapbook.com, and I'm just using up what I've got there, trying to stay away from my mechanism, and that'll keep my 2 pieces of paper far enough apart that my mechanism will just continue to move. So I'm just pulling off that tape and I'm laying that backer down on there, and then I'm going to glue my backer, just testing it again, just test to make sure it works. Glue that thing down and get it laid on my card. Now, all the information about Kendra's Card Challenge is listed in the description box below. Links to the cutting guide and the sketches are in there, links to her Facebook page and her site. Now, I've got this sentiment here, and I don't like it. I need to cut it off and make it smaller. I tried to use a little fancy die and I just didn't like it. So I'm just going to trim it down. I'm going to back it with some more of that purple cardstock and just get it laid down on there. So I encourage you to try Kendra's Card Challenge if you haven't. It's a lot of fun, and there are so many opportunities to win prizes with it. You can participate and do the 15 cards and take a picture of the 15 cards and enter them into the folder for a chance to win, or you can enter individual sketches into the folder for chances to win as well. And there are just lots of prizes. I hope you like my card and the interactive feature, and if you do, consider giving me a thumbs up. I encourage you to follow the hops and visit each stop and comment and like on there. And if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. And I thank you for watching. Have a great day. Take care. Happy crafting.